Jagat Nama Rupa were not there. Only Atma was there. You should not take the example all the way, just up to the required point. Okay? So now Jagat Nama Rupa have come. This Jagat Nama Rupa, in themselves, they are unreal, mithya. But when you connect them to Atma, the real, they go and merge in the real Atma. Atma alone is. So, and the Atma provides the substratum for the Vyakaranam of Nama Rupa. You need water to do Vyakaranam. You need Atma to do Vyakaranam. Okay? You need a person standing there to get a shadow. That is how it works. So now you look at the sentence. So Salila Phena Sthaniye. So these Namarupa are never separate from the water. They are in the water only. So in the water, I give you an example. You bring a stone to make an idol, a murti, a form. Now how many forms could be there in that stone? Countless. Countless. You can cut it, you can break the stone in one way, chisel the stone in one way and get out Krishna. You chisel it in another way and get out Vigneshwara. You can chisel out a different way and get out a lion. So the stone is the upadana for countless forms associated with names. That is how, that's why it is Jagat really. Therefore, the Nama Rupa in the example, not separate from water. They are always in the water only. They are not separate from water. When you say Phena, that is Nama Rupa, never separate from water. Similarly, when you say Jagat, it is never separate from Atma. Okay? And only difference is before Vyakaranam, there was only one name, Atma, associated with one idea. But after Vyakaranam, there are two names. One Jagat, Namarupa, and one the original. So, now what happens? The original Namarupa which are there in the water, become the Upadana for Phena and a wave, bubble, etc. You have to carefully handle this, okay? Similarly, the Namarupa which are there in the Atma, they become the Upadana for the Jagat. Atma is, it remains what it is. So, the Namarupa which are there in the Atma, in the unmanifest form, becomes the basis for the Jagat manifestation. Therefore, Atma does not manifest. If Atma manifests, Atma becomes Vikara, it becomes changeful. Therefore, it is no more Atma. Atma doesn't manifest. Then what is it that manifests? Unmanifest Nama Rupa, which are there in the Atma, but not separate from Atma, they manifest as Vyakruta Nama Rupa. Okay? Brahma doesn't manifest, gold doesn't manifest as ornaments. The unmanifest names and forms are there in the gold. Just like in a piece of stone, how many Namarupas are there? Countless. 1 kg gold is there. How many Namarupa ornaments are there in it? Countless. Atma is there. So how many things can come out of that Atma? Countless. Therefore, the Jagat is Namarupa. Jagat is Namarupa. And what is the Upadana, raw material for the Jagat? Again the Namarupa. Namarupa is the Upadana for the Namarupa. Then what is the difference? The created Namarupa, the manifest Namarupa, have come from unmanifest Namarupa. Okay? You got it? Now you see that Salila Phena Sthaniye Atma Bhute Namarupe Avyakrute. The Avyakruta Namarupa, which are indeed part and parcel of the Atma in one case and the water in another case, so they And at that time, because of the avyakarana, no manifestation, there is only one word, atmaika shabdavachye, they become the upadana for the jagat. Okay? Therefore, the upadana karanam of the jagat is namarupa, avyakrata. Then what is jagat? Vyakruta namarupa. Then what is the role of this Atma? Atma is the adhisthana, the substratum, for avyakrita namarupa. Suppose, bear with me, the stone is there. You make an idol out of it. So idol is namarupa manifest. But that namarupa manifest was there in the stone or not? It was there. If it is not there, how will you bring out? This is a satkaranavada. Okay, sadvada. It is there. In the stone it is there. Okay, but it is there, why don't we see? Not manifest. Therefore, this manifest idol came from the unmanifest idol of the idol which is there in the stone. Non-separate. Now it has come. Therefore, what is the origin of manifest idol? The unmanifest idol is the origin of the manifest idol. Okay? Stone is stone. Now, if you take the argument, that settles that part. Okay? But then, unmanifest idol, it is in the stone, all right, but then it is also in your head. Okay? Whatever is in your head, it is projected onto the stone, thereby the manifest idol has come. But then the manifest idol is already present in the unmanifest stone, unmanifest form in the stone. And so who one conceives the unmanifest idol in the stone and then pulls it out and puts there. Therefore, it is all coming from the sankalpa, okay, manaha. So mind is really the starting point of the entire creation. Tasmat atmabhuta nama rupopadana san sarvajnaha jagat nirmimite iti aviruddham. Therefore, Brahma, which is Atma, it has the upadana available with itself. Okay? What is the upadana? Namarupa. Where are these namarupas in itself? Not separate from itself. Atma bhuta. Namarupa. Namarupa are within itself. Now you make an idol, namarupa from the stone. Where is that nama and rupa? They are in the stone. Are they in the stone separate from the stone? No, they are in the stone as part and parcel of the stone itself. Okay? That's why this is what is called Shiva Shakti. Shiva is the stone, Shakti is the Namarupa. They are together. Okay? That is how you explain the creation of the universe. But suppose you say, what is Jagat? It is only Namarupa. And its upadana is also Namarupa. Namarupa means not real. Therefore, Jagat is not real. Then its upadana is also not real. Then what remains? Brahma remains. That is the Nirguna Parabrahma. Okay? Therefore, this Namarupa, it doesn't create a duality in the Brahman. This you have to carefully work out. Therefore, let us finish that sentence of Tasmat. Atmabhuta namarupopadasana san sarvajnaha. All-knowing Brahman. All-knowing Brahman means the knowingness which can uphold everything. That Brahman or that Atma, it has taken the Namarupa which is already present in itself as its own Swarupa. They are not different from its Swarupa. The Namarupa are there in it. So, with those Namarupa, it creates the Jagat. Okay? Suppose I'm satisfied with it. I hope you are also satisfied. It's a play of words cautiously. Whatever way you present it, that should not disturb the oneness principle. That you don't forget, okay? And also don't forget, Namarupa are only an appearance, not real. These basic truths should not be compromised. You see, the stone is there, and it becomes an idol. Let us say, the stone by itself, it becomes an idol. And so, the stone decided to create an idol, okay? And it needs upadana, material, to make the idol. Stone decided. Atma is like that, you know. So stone decided to make an idol of Krishna, let us say. And now it has to bring out the idol which is Namarupa. It is still stone only. Even after you call it Krishna, it is still stone only. As a stone, you need not account for anything. You have to account for the Namarupa only. We are not calling it stone. Or we call it stone and also we call it Krishna. Two. Therefore, this Krishna thing, which is Namarupa, came from where? It came from the stone only. But in the stone, where are they? They are there. Krishna form and name. Krishna form is there in the stone or not? Form is there means name is also there. So in the stone, I will show you the stone. Krishna form is there or not? Rama form is there or not? Means this Nama and Rupa, they are already in the stone. But we don't see. Yeah, because they are not manifested. Right? Now, that means unmanifest name and form is in the stone. That means there are two things in the stone now. One, the stone. The second, avyakrita nama rupa. Are you okay with it? No. Because it is not two, it is one. It is one. That's why you count how many things are there. Stone, avyakrita nama rupa. Two things have come. But two cannot be. Therefore you have to say, let us count stone and avyakrita nama rupa, which are no different from the stone. Now there is no second. It stops with one only. I put 10 ornaments before you. Count 1, 2, 3, 10. Count what is the essence of the first ornament? Gold. Now come to the second ornament and count the essence. Gold. Will you do this finger? You close the finger? No. You don't close the finger. Still gold. Third, still gold. Fourth, still gold. That means the count is only one, not 2, not 10. Then where are all these 2 to 10? They are Namarupa only. But where are they? In the gold they were there. In the gold they were there as separate, to be counted separately from the gold, or they are not separate from the gold? Not separate from the gold. Therefore don't count them separately. That is avyakrita namarupa. Therefore you talk of namarupa, unmanifest, to account for the manifest namarupa, but this manifest namarupa originating from the avyakrita, unmanifest namarupa, does not create dualism or duality in the vastu. You followed it? That is one way. Athava. Shankara Bhashya doesn't finish so easily. You can look at it a slightly different way. Yatha vijnanavan mayavi nirupadanaha. You see, in the argument above, he talked of an upadana. Now in the next argument, he dismisses upadana itself. Okay? Atmanameva atmantaratvena akashena gacchantamiva nirmimite. This is the Kerala magic, rope magic. Shankara is from Kerala. So, here is a magician. Mayavi is there. Mayavi is magician. Nowadays, Mayavi is used to a cheat person. No, not like that. He is a magician. And he knows. He must be, Atma is Sarvajnaha. Knowledge must be there. So Mayavi knows well. Now he brings out himself going in the sky. You know what happens in the rope magic? He throws the rope upwards and it stays there. Like a pillar, it stays, a thick rope. Now he goes up. This Mayavi goes up. And you see him going up. Then he pulls out a sword. This is there in Mandukya Bhashya also, in the Agama Prakaranam. A sword. And then there is a Rakshasa above. Because people are always afraid, Pishacha, Rakshasa and all that. Therefore the magic also includes. This man, he attacks the Rakshasa and kills. And the Rakshasa attacks him. He is also killed or whatever. Then the magic is over. Then the Mayavi, the magician, comes from that corner of the crowd. He is the other side of the crowd. And then he pushes the crowd aside and comes and stands in the center. You got the point? You must have seen some such magic all the time. Now this Mayavi who was going in the sky, who was fighting with the demon and who got injured himself in the fight, who is that Mayavi? Is he different from this Mayavi? No different. That means this Mayavi created that Mayavi. What is the Upadana? There is no Upadana. Upadana nahi, kuch nahi. What is the Upadana? There is no Upadana. You want a case where Upadana question has to be understood, then refer to the above. Why should there be Upadana? Why should there be Upadana? Nirupadana, magic is going on. Mayantu prakrutim vidyat mayinantu maheshwaram. So Maya, what is Maya? Ya ma sa Maya. Jo nahi hai, wahi Maya hai. Therefore, a Maya, a different example, where you need not account for any upadana, nirupadana. So, he doesn't have an upadana. Okay? So that way you can explain it. So, here the Tikakara says, in the above example, Vyakrita Nama Rupa, coming out of Avyakrita Nama Rupa, that is how it is described. Now you should not misunderstand that this Avyakrita Nama Rupa and Vyakrita Nama Rupa, they deserve to be counted particularly because they have some reality. Don't misunderstand that way. You don't count them. Okay? You stand before the mirror. There is the image in the mirror. What is the Upadana for that image? You. You are the Upadana for that image. Now how many people are there? You, the image, and the image unmanifest in you. So how many things you will count? You count only you and nobody else. How many breakfasts should be served? Only one. What about the image? Second breakfast. And what about the Avyakrita image in you, third breakfast? All these things are not necessary. This story you have heard many times. So he calls wife from the bathroom. There is a mirror in the bathroom. And he calls wife, serve breakfast for two. Then she comes, who is the second? She rushes, door is open, she rushes. Oh, why do you say two? It must be for three. That is what she says. Because she is also there in the mirror now. So, you need not count like that. So, Namarupa you take. Vyakrita Namarupa having the Upadana of Avyakrita Namarupa. Then why do you say Atma itself is the Upadana? Because Avyakrita Namarupa never separate from Atma. Understand that Namarupa, whether it is Vyakruta or Avyakrita, are unreal. That you do. Athava. Why Athava? Because there is a small aruchi. Aruchi means some dissatisfaction. Because so much of Namarupa was talked about, and people will end up believing of some reality to the Namarupa. Therefore, completely remove the Namarupa description itself. And then Upadana also you take out and give an example where there is only Mayavi and nothing else. Yet, Out of that Mayavi, without any Upadana, another same person is created in the sky, going in the sky, fighting with the demon and all that. This is called magic. Therefore, the Jagat is a magic show. Nothing more than that. So the world is, the Jagat, the world is but a show, only a show. What kind of show? Glittering, very shining show, but entirely empty. Like one day, I was standing in 42nd Street, Manhattan, and it was so much glittering. Lot of glitter. You know 42nd Street. Nowadays, I don't know how was it. Nowadays, I did not go there. But at one time, terrific amount of glitter is there. Then I decided, so just, oh, it is so beautiful, so great, so this, so magnificent, and so now I go away. So that is not the way to examine a situation. So I stood there and started looking one after the other, all the glitter. So what is this building and what is this glitter? Next building, skyscraper. What is the glitter? What is the 5, 6 glitters are there. I examined. Then I understood there is nothing in it. It's all dikhavat. There is nothing worthwhile. Utterly useless. There is nothing worthwhile, valuable in all that glitter. That is the world. But you have to look closely. That you have to do closely, you have to look and examine. That's why Vijnanavan Mayavi. That Vijnana must be there. Therefore, world is nothing but glitter and empty. So, it is sometimes described as it is and also it is not. Like that it is described. Once there was a Vedanta Sabha. In that they were talking of this. To Jagat Sadasadbhyam Anirvachaniyaha. Or Satvenava, Asatvenava, Sadasatvenava, Anirvachaniyaha. That was the topic going on. And so it was going on. They asked my opinion. You see, Sadasatvena Anirvachaniyaha, it is very clear. Because Sat and Asat are diametrically opposite. You cannot create a category out of both coming together. Dismiss it. Done. Satvenava, Asatvenava, Anirvachaniyaha, that remains. Satvena Anirvachaniyaha Jnanakale. Asatvena Anirvachaniyaha Bhrantikale. Now it settles. This is what I proposed. They all did this. Yes, we got it. Now you got it? Okay. So the world is, and yet it is not. It is there. The world is there as long as you want to see it. Like the magic show. You want to see it, it is there. In the childhood, we used to go to the movies. Shubham, like that with eye wide open, Shubham. And then my friend says, come on, start now. Why you are standing still? Come on, move on. There is nothing more to see. Over. But I want to see that. What is that to say? Come on, cello. So like that. The world is like that. If you want to see it, you want to be in it, it is there. But you take the point and understand that you stop caring. It is not worthwhile, you stop caring. The world dissolves. I can give you an example and conclude. So, there is a world, virtual world. You can take the example of bitcoins, there is a thing like that. Or, you can also take the world of stock market. Let us assume that you are not players in the stock market. Let us assume. Okay? So, for you, you are not a player in the stock market. Stock market is a world. There are channels dedicated to that. If you go to Manhattan, that street is dedicated to stock market. Some street is there, world famous, Wall Street. And in India, Dalal Street, something like that. They are dedicated, big. I went to Wall Street building, I saw it. So it's a big building and all that. So, for those who play that game, they invest, they get profit, they lose this and that game they play. For them, the world of stock market is very real. For you and for me, we never invested in it. We don't have any idea of investing it. We don't even know much about it. We don't care for it. It just doesn't exist. It is mithya or maya. Therefore, when you care for the world, you want to see it and you want to participate in it, then it is real. You cease to care, then the world dissolves. Okay? That is how it is. Satvena jnanakale anirvachaniyaha and asatvena bhrantikale anirvachaniyaha. So you can say it is and yet it is not. You see, what is the clinching factor to decide the real and unreal? The time. Time is the one. So the real, the unreal may look real, but it is transient. It is not timeless. It is transient. It appears real. It is transient means time-bound means unreal. When it is unreal, why it appears real? Because you believe in it. It is your belief in the Nama Rupa. You see, I put an idol of Sri Krishna there. You believe in the form of Sri Krishna, therefore it is idol of Sri Krishna. Otherwise it is stone. Therefore, the world appears real only because you believe in it. So, you see, when a person says, I am in love with her, it feels all-encompassing. Man or woman, it feels all-encompassing and also everlasting. It feels like that. It feels everlasting. But everybody knows that it is not so. Okay, it only appears like that. So, that's why transiency is the best proof of unreality. Okay? Therefore, it is not about arguing this way, that way. You check whether it is transient or unreal. So let us complete this sentence. I don't want to keep hanging there. So, akashena gacchantamiva nirmimite. He creates as if he himself is going there. He is not going anywhere. He is just standing on the ground only. But he creates like that, out of himself, without any upadana.